Well, since 1993, located in Pontiac, Michigan, Epiphany Studios has been Michigan's premier state-of-the-art hot glass studio and gallery, owned and operated by glass artist April Wagner, who joins us now on the MegaCast. April, thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to talk to you and share my work with you.
Yeah, glad to have you on to talk about all that. So tell us a little bit about Epiphany Glass Studios. What do you do? Where are you located? And what services do you provide?
Yeah, so I always knew from a really early age that I wanted to be an artist, and I wasn't exactly sure what kind of art I was going to make. So when I was in college, I tried glassblowing, and I got a Bachelor of Fine Arts in glass. And when I graduated from school, I wanted to find a way to continue making my work and to share my work with my community. So I built my studio here in Pontiac, and I have been creating glass in the studio since 1997. So it's been a really wonderful journey. I have a great community that supports me. The studio creates a line of functional items, gifts and awards, smaller pieces, and then I create larger one-of-a-kind sculpture pieces.
So as you were having those early experiences with glass blowing, was there any initial experience that you had when you were first learning this form of art and this craft that drew you immediately to it and made you think that this is something that I want to be doing long term, whether it is a hobby, a career, a passion, or a little bit of everything?
When I was in high school, I went to Interlochen for their arts program, and I studied metalsmithing and ceramics there and thought I would be a ceramicist. And then when I got to college, I realized, you spend a lot of time being very dirty. You spend a lot of time being cold because it's wet. So when I took the glass class, I instantly knew, I said, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. It's very visceral. It's immediate. There's such interaction with you and the material, even though you can't touch it. It feels like it's alive. It's really responding to what you're doing to it. And one of the other really interesting and unique aspects to making glass is that you do it in a team process. So you're not a solo artist in your studio working by yourself. You have this team of people that you're working with to create these beautiful objects, and there's this synergy that happens, and I don't think any other art form quite has anything like that, and I love that aspect of it. It's very social. It's very, like, right now. You don't have any time to rethink something. Like, you need to make a decision immediately. So it's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, and what's also interesting about glass art is the versatility behind it. You can go in so many different directions with each different piece, and you can kind of, in some ways, imagine it before you're going into blowing the glass, or before you're going into shaping the glass, or even coloring the glass. And whatever is pretty much made imaginable to you, whether it be a shape, whether it be an object, whether it be something functional, you can kind of make with that. Does that keep things fresh for you as a glass artist, and for other glass artists as well, and kind of keep that passion driving forward?
I am continually fascinated by glass as a material. And when I think about all of the different ways it affects us as human beings in our life, glass really allows us to see. We can see into outer space. We can see under the ocean. We can see inside of ourselves. I think that using it as an art form really allows us to be viewed, right? Here's where I put my humanity. Here's my experience of working with this material. Here's what I have to offer the world by turning it this certain way or adding this certain color to it. And glass is a material found in nature, so can I make it look, can I have it evoke emotion or be indicative of something that you think you kind of have seen before, but it's slightly abstracted? And what can I give the viewer through my work that they haven't necessarily experienced?
So at your studio, at Epiphany Glass Studios, what are some of the more unique pieces that are available at this moment in time, or are there any ideas, especially as we're heading into the holiday season and people are looking for those last-minute gifts, of great gift ideas that people can pick up at Epiphany Glass Studios?
Yeah, it's so important right now to shop local, to shop small business. We're all coming through this pandemic and we're doing it together. And the pieces that we have here at the studio, we have something that is perfect for everyone. We have a variety of price points. We have a variety of styles of pieces, everything from Christmas ornaments to drinking glasses. We also do a line of work that is pet themed. We have a partnership with the Michigan Humane Society. Everyone who works here is an avid animal lover. I actually have my assistant sitting on my lap right now, all curled up, so he might pop up here in a minute. But we also, in addition to the Pontiac location, have our gallery at the Max Fisher building downtown, and that gallery is open in conjunction with the performances of the DSO. So that's usually Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If someone isn't interested in coming out right now, which is totally understandable, they can also shop on our website, which is epiphanyglass.com. We have a very robust store there, and there's still time. I think if you're in Michigan, there's still time if you order today or very soon to get that before the holidays. But if you prefer, we can also do curbside pickup for you. So we try to offer people a lot of variety of options, but certainly there's no experience like coming into the studio. The furnaces are hot, and even though it's abnormally warm outside right now, this is usually the best time of year to be working in front of the fire because it mimics the sun, and you're in shorts and short sleeves, and it's really a wonderful experience. Another opportunity we have for people, if they're interested in making their own glass piece with us, we do hands-on experiences where people can come in, work with one of the studio artists, and make their own glass piece. It's a really lovely, fun time, especially if you have children. We do the experience with kids over the age of 6. It's a great group experience, and we will be offering our last one for this year on Saturday, where people can come in and make an icicle ornament with us. And you can check all of that out on our website.
And again, that website is epiphanyglass.com, where you can learn more information. And again, they're located at 770 Orchard Lake Road in Pontiac. Their hours are on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. for shopping. There are some available hours during the week by appointment if you call 248-745-3786. And then curbside pickup available Tuesday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And all of that information, again, is on their website at epiphanyglass.com. We're joined by April Wagner, a master glass artist from Epiphany Glass Studios, with us today on the MegaCast. And so you have a great variety of different pieces over there at Epiphany Glass Studios. You create a lot of different pieces. Does that include some large installations? Because when people are looking to either create or they're looking to buy some glass art, there's such a range, as we already have spoken about, of different kinds of pieces, and they can go from all different shapes and all different sizes. So are there some larger pieces there as well? And what are some, and if so, what are some of those that are particularly interesting that are available there at this time?
So the thing I personally am most passionate about, again, I'm an artist, but I'm also a business owner. So I have made over the years a variety of items. I've made the paperweights and the ornaments. And as I'm working with my team, I've set it up so that they have the opportunity to make those items with me. So we'll design them and then they take those items into production. But what I personally am super passionate about is the large scale work. So most of my work is site specific. It's commissioned work. And if you're in the Detroit area, I have pieces at Cobo Hall, which I think they're calling Huntington Place now, at the St. Joe's Oakland Hospital right there in the lobby. If you're in Northern Michigan, I just finished a commission for the new addition to the Mclaren Hospital in Petoskey, and that piece is 40 feet by 14 feet by 14 feet. So that large scale public work where I have the opportunity to have a lot of eyes on the work is really so gratifying for me. In the studio, I have smaller versions of those pieces, like what you see behind me. The studio is an operational workspace. There is a gallery here, but we are working at capacity right now. So we are building another building next to our studios. If you come to visit here, you'll see it's under construction and makes parking a little bit difficult, but we do the best job we can. And when that new building is open, it will offer us another 2,600 square feet which is a smaller footprint, but what's really exciting about it is that it's open to 26 feet. So I will be able to make some of these 2-story, 3-story projects that I have, in my roster to work on.
We're joined by April Wagner. She is from Epiphany Glass Studios and also a master glass artist, joining us today on the MegaCast. And so you mentioned earlier that not only is this a studio where people can go and buy some of these glass art pieces or explore these glass art pieces, you also offer some workshops. So tell us a little bit about the workshops that you provide, and what are some of the more popular ones that are readily available for people to be engaging in the coming days and weeks?
I think glassblowing is the most amazing thing I've ever done, and I love to be able to share that with people. So we invite people to come into the studio and try an experience with our glass artists. It's about an hour-long activity, and we have a variety of types of pieces that people can make. This time of year, we've been focusing on the icicle ornament, which is timely and seasonal, and even if you don't put a tree up, it makes a really nice sun catcher. So the last opportunity to do that this year will be on Saturday from 10 to 3, and people can go to our website to find out the available times if there are any left.
We're joined by April Wagner, master glass artist from Epiphany Glass Studios. You can learn more information by visiting their website at epiphany.glass.com. April, just another couple minutes with you before we'll say goodbye today. Anything else that would be interesting for our audience or important for our audience to know about Epiphany Glass Studios at this time, or anything else we haven't discussed?
One of the things I'm very excited about it is a new project I have coming up for the Oregon Supreme Court building, which is located in Salem, which is about an hour and a half south of Portland in Oregon. And that project will be a 3-story sculpture that I'll be creating for their building. And it's such an amazing opportunity. I'm really excited about that. And the process of making that is going to take about a year and a half to complete. People always want to know, well, how long does something take? And it's a lot of engineering, and it's a lot of working with all of the stakeholders to make sure that the art is really exceptional in the space. So I look forward to sharing that with everyone, hopefully in 2022, but it might be in 2023.
Well, April, we thank you for your time and telling us more about this great local business here in Pontiac that people can visit to learn more about glass blowing, but also explore some great local art as well.
Thank you so much.